Stephen Fenech from Tech Guide here. Welcome to another review video. Today we're talking about the TCL 20 Pro 5G. This is TCL's latest smartphone. This year they released three other devices, the 20 SE, the 20L Plus, and the 20 5G. This has taken it to another level. This is their most powerful smartphone to date. The 20 Pro 5G, as its name suggests, is 5G compatible, has an improved camera system, and this amazing 6.67-inch display that includes TCL's Next Vision technology. TCL is a brand you've probably heard of before. They are very well known for their televisions, and they have brought their display technology to this new device. TCL is also the major sponsor of the South Sydney Rabbitohs. That's a rugby league team here in Sydney, Australia. And fun fact, I used to play for the South Sydney Rabbitohs back in the day. In terms of design, the TCL 20 Pro 5G certainly does look premium. It has this nice dual tone, sort of glossy and matte look to the back panel. TCL says that's meant to represent the sky meeting the sea. So there's two colors, blue and gray, which has that similar look, the glossy next to the matte. But I really like it. What I do like though is that the rear panel here is smooth. There's no camera bump to speak of. So that's rare on a camera with multiple lenses, not having a camera bump that it actually extends further than the rear panel. So TCL has managed to have a smooth finish on the back. But in terms of the screen, it does have a gentle curve on either side, 6.67-inch display, really nice look and feel. The screen has a 20:9 aspect ratio, so that's why it's quite long and thin. But overall, really good to hold in your hand, very comfortable, with a pretty pleasing design that actually looks more premium than you think. The TCL 20 Pro 5G has a 6.67 AMOLED display, and it does have their proprietary Next Vision 2.0 technology. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that the screen can display amazingly accurate color. There is an algorithm that can look at objects and bring them to their most natural form. So not only in terms of color, but shape and clarity. So that's the kind of processing that's going on behind the scenes there. It's also HDR compatible as well, so you can stream content in HDR. So you can stream Netflix HDR content on this very screen as well. It does use artificial intelligence to help enhance those visuals on the screen. But for a device that you look at all day long, where you're using your apps, you're looking at websites, you are looking at your content, having a display of this quality is really pleasing. And for the price, it's 799 Australian dollars. It's really punching above its weight in terms of quality and clarity. It's the sort of quality you'd expect to see on the top of the line Samsung devices, and even challenges the Retina display in terms of clarity and quality. Of course, one of the most attractive features of the TCL 20 Pro 5G is this amazing quad camera system. Now, this is made up of a 48 megapixel main sensor, a 16 megapixel ultra wide, a 5 megapixel macro lens, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor as well. On board, there's the Sony IMX main sensor. So the quality you're getting out of this camera is remarkable. What I like about the TCL camera is that it puts a lot of control in your hand. If you just want to set and forget, it does snap really professional looking photos, but you can jump in and take manual control. You can also go in and sort of mess around with the filters a little bit. If you prefer your colors being a little bit more vivid, a little bolder, there are these filters that you can play with so that you can check in real time what your photo is going to look like. And then if you choose to go down that path, then your photos are going to look exactly how you want them. Now, on the video side, the TCL 20 Pro 5G shoots 4K at 30 frames per second. It also has a great optical image stabilization system as well. So any of the videos you're shooting and even all your stills, it really does take the shakes out of all of them, so you come up with a really good result. On the performance side, the TCL 20 Pro 5G is powered by the Qualcomm 750G 5G SoC. That's short for System on a Chip. That's a processor that really gives it a really snappy performance. It's really easy to jump in and out of apps, really smooth scrolling. So there's no lag at all on this system. It's running Android 11 as well. There is a user interface on top of that, TCL's own layer on top of Android, but it's nothing that's too intrusive. The TCL 20 Pro 5G has a 4,500 milliamp hour battery. And this has been our daily driver for a couple of weeks, and we found that the battery easily got us into a day and a half of use. Very miserly user of power. So really credit to the efficiency of the device to get us through for that period of time. We were using it, as I said, for our emails, our social media, our calls. This was doing everything for us and still easily lasting a day and a half. When it was time to charge though, the good news is if you're in a hurry, you can actually get up to 50% battery capacity after just 35 minutes of charging, which is good news. Also too, it now has wireless charging, so it can support up to 15 watts of wireless charging. The first time that this year's TCL range does offer wireless charging, but overall battery performance is spot on. The phone also has 256 gigabytes of internal storage, and it does also have a micro SD card slot, so you can expand that by up to another 1 terabyte of memory. That's enough storage for more than 24,000 photos. The device is also dual SIM, but if you choose to have the dual SIMs in the phone, you can't use the second micro SD slot. So in the slot there is SIM 1 and then SIM 2 or a micro SD card slot. So if you do want the dual SIM setup, unfortunately you can't expand the memory, but if it's only the one SIM you're putting in the phone, you can enjoy that extra space. So there it is, the TCL 20 Pro 5G, priced at 799 Australian dollars. TCL's made some inroads in the market, especially the mid-tier market, with their range of phones in 2021. The TCL 20 Pro 5G will further those claims in the market. This will be appealing to a lot of customers who are looking for a device that has a lot of features, often only seen in flagship products, but here you're getting them at a mid-tier price. The TCL 20 Pro 5G, if you want to read our complete review, head over to techguide.com.au. Thanks for watching.